So, you don't think this is an obvious case of false memories, Mr. Mandela detective?
May I tell you what I think happened? Alrighty then. You said you're certain that the Fruit of the Loom logo had a cornucopia?
That's true.
You're certain it wasn't just a lonely pile of fruit?
Yeah, I'm certain.
What's the point, Eugene?
If you had watched all my previous videos, you'd know. Real Mandela effects like that one, while highly meaningful in their own right, also appear or are mentioned in large numbers in certain movies being used by the power behind the Mandela effect to communicate a message to us. That's how we know such movies are special, and one of the main recurring themes these Mandela message movies contain is that we are all artificial intelligence living in a programmed simulation controlled by a super advanced higher intelligence, which was already the best explanation of how the Mandela effect is achieved in the first place. Yes! Yes! Ugh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? Hello, Mandelians. The movie we are going to discuss today is one I think everyone is familiar with. But I have a side note for you first, because I've been watching this YouTube channel called Crazy's Lab, and you're not going to find the truth being spoken about the Mandela effect like this just anywhere. It's rare. So I wanted to recommend this channel to you. Okay, maybe you've heard about the changes the Mandela effect made to this next movie. Well, now you know why. It's a message movie. Let's take a close look at Back to the Future. Christopher Lloyd was born for this mad scientist role. His character, Doc Brown, makes a time machine out of a DeLorean automobile. He attributes his choice of vehicle to the need to be stylish. But his hair is somehow just fine. The movie is set in 1985, and the main character is Marty McFly, a high schooler played by Michael J. Fox. A theme quickly emerges in this movie. Things suck. Plutonium is stolen from the government by terrorists, and according to the news, the feds are lying to cover up their gross lapse in security. They are attributing the report of missing plutonium to a clerical error. Marty is late for school and gets his fourth tardy slip. The principal puts his hands on Marty and gets in his face. He insults Marty and even insults Marty's dad, George McFly. Speaking of George McFly, he has this jerk coworker named Biff, and Biff has been bullying George since childhood. Biff borrows George's car, wrecks it, and says it's George's fault because the car has a blind spot. Biff comes to the McFly home with the wrecked car in tow and proceeds to disrespect George, Marty, and even the mom. On his way out, Biff grabs a cold one from the fridge and complains that it is light beer. Marty's dad, George, just takes it like always. Marty and his band, the Pinheads, are auditioning to play at the school dance. They are rejected. You know what? This band's called the Pinheads. Pinhead is a Mandela effect, isn't he? I'm talking about the character Pinhead from Hellraiser. Where were we? Everything is sucking. Marty's mom is an uptight prude, and his uncle Joey is in prison. Joey was up for parole and got denied. Things hit rock bottom when Marty's friend, Doc Brown, is shot by terrorists. At least Marty's girlfriend loves him. Marty accidentally goes back in time in Doc Brown's DeLorean and interacts with his parents. It should have been an amazing experience, but it seems Marty's presence in 1955 is having a deleterious effect. Looking at a family photograph he so conveniently brought with him from the future, he sees that his brother is being erased. Erased from existence, the 1955 Doc Brown says. To counter this, Marty has to play matchmaker for his parents. If he fails, his future is history. Things definitely don't go as planned, but his parents hook up, and it seems like it is okay to go back to the future. When he gets back home in 1985, things aren't the same. They're much better. His house is beautiful, and his parents have money. His dad has style, his mom is no longer an uptight nag. He has his dream truck sitting in the garage, and his dad is giving orders instead of taking them. Marty even prevented Doc Brown's death. When Marty changed the past, he fixed the future. How does this relate to us and to the Mandela effect? Well, let me tell you, because it totally does. Our higher being is telling us the earth is in its 11th hour. He doesn't like all the misery and evil that plagues humanity. He's going to change the past to fix the future, and it has nothing to do with time travel. If we can't pull out of our nosedive, I believe we're going to be replaced with a whole new world. The past is going to be changed because it is going to be wiped clean. In the movie AI, Artificial Intelligence, the creator calls his creation's life a test. In Blade Runner, the creator calls his creation an experiment. If these conclusions of mine seem like a leap, just know that I am going to show you many more examples of how the Mandela effect has been highlighting these concepts I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how our higher being is telling us that he is going to break the whole world. Just like the new future in this movie we are examining, the plan is for Earth to be a better place. Maybe there won't be so much rape, murder, hate, and cruelty. That's how all of this seems to fit together. It's not good news, I know. But this is the big picture these messages and meanings paint. Our higher being can do anything. Why he doesn't just morph us into the people he wants us to be, I do not know. Maybe it's like the scenario we see in AI, artificial intelligence. In that movie, the man who created the robotic AI child didn't intervene in his life. The goal was for the Robo-Boy to be a true simulation of what it means to be human. The Robo-Boy was self-guided as he pursued the deepest desire of his heart. For artificial intelligence, this was a breakthrough. Maybe our higher being's design goal for us was that we evolve on our own into something more than what we are now.